Today I'm gonna be showing you a recipe for apple oatmeal that is sugar free and still tastes good.
Nice.
So, stay tuned. What you're gonna need is oats, a pot, water, apples, peanut butter, honey, and seasonings of your choice. Let's go. So first, I'm gonna start off by pouring the water in there and boiling it. Now that I've boiled my water, I'm actually gonna wait until it cools down a little bit, because if I put the oats in right now, it will mess up the texture of the oats, making them very mushy, but this all depends on the type of oats that you're using. While I'm waiting for my water to cool down, I just pulled out my apples from the freezer and I'm gonna start preparing the mix that I put in the oatmeal. I believe I cut these apples up 2 weeks ago and I put them in the freezer to extend their life. So now you know how to extend the life of your apples.
Okay, now cue the music and that star thing.
So for this next part, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really measure accurately, I just do what I feel like doing. So I used what it looks like to be about 3 or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then I used 4 tablespoons of honey, but you guys can alter it however you want according to, what you like. So if you like your stuff sweet, add more honey, but if you like it less sweet, add less honey. Also, if you don't like the taste of peanut butter, maybe add a little less peanut butter or switch it out with almond butter, but it might not taste the same. Also, although I use red apples in this recipe, I would highly recommend using green apples because it increases the flavor of the oatmeal. It's like so good, so maybe try that instead of red apples, because with red apples it's kind of meh, and then with green apples it's like explosion in mouth.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
So as you can see here, I'm adding my seasonings. I added nutmeg, cinnamon, and a little bit of salt because, I like sweet and salty sometimes. And I tell you guys, I'm just winging it, I don't have any exact measurements. So this is why I recommend you do it in a separate dish so you can taste it to see if it meets your, taste needs or whatever you call it. And you want to mix this until it's well combined. It should almost have the consistency of caramel, unless you added less honey. So after this part, we're just gonna add the apples, but before you add the apples, just give it a little taste to make sure, you got everything you want in there and it tastes good. I decided to add a little bit more honey. Now after that's done, I just add my apples. So although they're frozen, I am going to be pouring hot oatmeal on this, so they will defrost in the oatmeal, so I really don't mind it being a chunk of frozo blocks.
What?
But I will say that it is hard to stir if you use frozen apples because they're so cold that they harden the mixture and you can't really spread it around easily. So now that I have it well combined, I'm gonna add oats into my cooled down water. And now that that's all mixed up, I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning like nutmeg, cinnamon, all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna add the apple mix in and mix it up until it's well combined. And then plate it. So here's the finished product. Healthy apple oatmeal, quick and easy. Hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me how it tastes in the comments below. God bless.